Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jorvik, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to the band Freeze the Fall. This was a band that was recommended to me, I believe, on my first The Warning video, but if you haven't seen any of my other music reactions, there will be a playlist link in the description. I do these every Tuesdays and every Thursdays. Now, the only thing that I know about this band is that they are from British Columbia, I believe, Okanagan, I believe is where they are from. And it's another trio people. There is Quinn, there is Arya, and there is Jonah. So we are going to check out a few of their songs today. The first one being Daughters of Witches. Now, I have never heard this song before, and I have never heard of this band before, so you are getting a genuine reaction. We are also specifically going to be watching their music videos and not any of their live performances. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Is Jonah blindfolded? Sure is. Already, the aesthetic I get. You know, this song's called The Daughter of Witches. They're gonna go for a witchy vibe. Jonah on the drums. Homie's blindfolded. I mean, obviously they can probably see. I mean, I don't know for sure, but we have Quinn on the lead guitar, and I think Arya is bass. It's just what I looked up initially. So, but I do love the whole, aesthetic they're going for in this. Before we get into the next verse, it's a nice solid riff, and I like that chorus too. What I really love about some of these singers, especially in the heavy rock sphere. I think I mentioned it in my last reaction video to Spirit Box, is that these singers, they don't go hard and growl for the whole time. They go for letting that melody breathe a little bit, really letting the music sing, pun intended. But sorry, I noticed the continuity error. Obviously, when you shoot music videos like this, there's going to be multiple takes, unless you're just that special person who can do it all in one take. But the bassist Arya, her hood was down like the first half of the video. Now it's up. I think that's, I don't know. It's something that a lot of people probably didn't notice, but it's, I pick it up. I don't know. yeah, I think that's a great introduction to this band. I don't know how long they've been around, but obviously this is the first time that I've heard of them. They're not as emotive as some bands, but I think that's just like the style of the video. You know, maybe if we watch a live video, it'd be different. There is tons of things to talk about. Oh, for one, I mean, the video itself is pretty simple. Like, it's nothing like crazy. It's nothing too overly complicated. You know, it's your basic, you know, shoot in a barn, it looks like, or a garage type music video, which nothing wrong with that. You know, the classics are always, they're here to stay. Another thing I noticed is that it must have been really cold when they shot this, because there's several shots where you can see their breath coming out. And if they're from British Columbia, then, which is in Canada, if you don't know, then probably pretty cold when they shot this, which, you know, I've shot in cold barns before, so, you know, nothing I'm not used to either. I would love to see more. Obviously, it's just the first song. I don't know about the other music videos, but I would love to see more from the rest of the band. Quinn is the lead guitarist and singer. And I know she's fairly young too. I think she's also like a teenager as compared to like The Warning. I don't know about the other two though, but no, I think they're all really good instrumentalists. I mean, the bassist is also really good. Drummer Jonah's really good. You know, they're definitely have their influences in probably a lot of early 90s, maybe mid 90s rock, because their sound did feel like late 90s, early aughts, you know? So I think that's probably, and if they're that young, then it's a possibility that that is where most of their inspiration is from. I mean, I'm just speculating based off their sound. But so far, I like their sound. You know, it's just different enough where you can distinguish them, you know, from other bands, but they still kind of fit into that legacy of like this hard rock sound. Does that make sense? I mean, it makes sense in my head, but hopefully you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next song. Their next song is their most recent music video, and it is VHS. So I'm assuming it's gonna revolve around VHSs, which is a form of media if you're too young. So let's go ahead and check it out. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is more of that creative cinematic music video. What a great shot, by the way. What a great shot, by the way. The reflection of him through the TV. Like, I can only imagine like how I would shoot that shot, but it seems like they're probably using like a polarizer, which is a lens that you put. It's like a filter that you put in front of your lens, and you can, well, variable ND as well, and you can adjust it, and it helps with like shooting reflections or like through glass and all that kind of stuff like that. So I imagine that's probably what they used. If not, then I mean, that's how I would shoot it at least. So let's continue. Sorry. Ooh, got a Saul vibe going. I guess trigger warning for violence and blood. I don't care. But already, sorry to stop so early again, already a step up from their last video. Like, this is an actual like story being told visually. You know what I mean? So and again, this is their most recent, so like I should go back and look to see how old that last video was. But this already is just a step up, in my opinion. I'm sorry I keep pausing it. So so their acting is actually really good. Like obviously you're not hearing them emote, but you could see it in Jonah's face. You can see it in all their faces that they are terrified of this ordeal that they're in, which is just good. It sells the music video and it sells the story. I also this freeze frame that I paused on, super eerie, super creepy. I kind of love it. The one thing that it is giving me, and this might be a deep cut for some people, but there's a band called the Wombats, and they have a song called Greek Tragedy. In that music video, if you haven't seen it, I'll do a reaction to on the channel for it because it's one of my favorite music videos. But it's very similar to this, but like in a different way. So interesting. I also love the added detail on this nurse's hat that the cross is upside down, which is not really a demonic symbol. A lot of churches use the upside down cross as their symbol, but I see how like in demonology, like it's become like a sign of the devil when it's really not. But now I'm nitpicking, so let's continue. Making them look like puppets. Cool, he's in an electric chair. Nice. Well, there are other tapes there. Are those names of their other songs, I'm assuming? Yeah, so already a step up from their previous video. This whole aesthetic of, obviously this came out 3 weeks ago, so it came out around Halloween at the time of recording this. So I can understand the whole like horror aspect of it, but the idea of a serial killer, puppeting in a band that they like. It's not a new idea, like I mentioned earlier. The band The Wombats, they had a song called Greek Tragedy, where it wasn't as horror-esque as this. Like it wasn't like this like dark, but the ending of that music video is really dark, and it's done in the same. It's not done in the same way, but it kind of has like the same feeling. At least this is what I'm grabbing for. Not to knock Freeze the Fall for that. I mean, their video aesthetically is completely different than that, and plus that song's like 10 years old. But still, that's just what it reminded me of. But from a filmmaking perspective, like I said, it shot way better. It shot like a horror film. You know, the acting of these band members really visceral, and I really think that you know, they got it unlocked. I mean, they should be in movies. Honestly, like I would film with them. Hey, if you guys see this, I'll film with you. I have horror stuff written. What really sold it for me is just like the makeup and the overall effects of the video. I mean, like having that knife go down her throat and like the blood coming out is pretty it's an easy effect, but takes a long time to set up, because basically what you would do is you would have like a blood pack here, and you would have like makeup here that would be sort of like fake skin, and you would cut that fake skin and then the blood would come out. That's one way of doing it. I'm sure there are other ways, but yeah, I mean, visually, just great video. But yeah, I mean, I think that'll be it for this video. Like I said, I do like this band. I want to dive into their discography as well. So if you are a fan of Freeze the Fall, recommend me some songs. You know, we did a few songs here today. I will hold off, you know, listening to them just to see if anyone recommends me any more songs from them. There will be a comment, a pinned comment in the comment section where you can leave all your recommendations. It's just easier for me to sort through because there could be potentially hundreds of comments for me to go through, and it's too much. But other than that, I have a Patreon, so if you would like to see the extended version of this reaction, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's only 2 songs in this video, but if you go on Patreon, there is 3 songs in this video. Just a few bucks a month. It helps support the channel, and it helps support me. I don't make any money. I can't monetize these videos because of copyright, so, you know, I really appreciate that. If you can't support me that way, you can always like and subscribe to the video, because it puts it in the algorithm and more people will see it. But yeah, that'll be it for this video, like I said. So my name is Jorvik, and I'll see you in the next one.